welcome to yet another interesting session about reconnecting with nature's rhythm, finding calm in a chaotic world. Let's get started. The daily grind and our disconnect. Now, every day we wake up to alarms instead of birdsong. We rush through the mornings, check endless notifications, and measure our worth in productivity. The digital hum has become our background music, constant, loud, and draining. Yet, somewhere deep inside, our bodies whisper. They whisper for something slower, something quieter, and more real. If you have ever felt exhausted without reason or numb after hours of online, it's not weakness, it's disconnection. Your inner self is longing to return to a more natural rhythm, the one that matches the heartbeat of Earth. Yes, and now let's take a look at the hidden cost of modern living. Human beings once lived in tune with sunrise and sunset. We walked barefoot on soil that grounded us. We breathed air unfiltered by walls. But now, our world runs on electricity, not sunlight. We have traded the natural rhythm of Earth for the artificial pulse of notifications. Yet, it's no surprise that anxiety, burnout, and sleeplessness are rising. We are living in a constant motion and yet feeling stuck inside. Now remember, nature doesn't rush, yet everything gets done. Nature's subtle symphony. Now stand beside a stream for a moment and take a look. It never forces its flow, yet it carves the mountains. Listen to the rustling leaves. They don't compete, yet each finds its place in the wind. There's a reason poets, saints, and thinkers have always turned to nature for insight. Nature teaches through silence. It reminds us that balance isn't about doing more, but being present. Now, let me tell you a story. When Albert Einstein felt mentally stuck, he often went for long walks in the woods. He said his best idea came not from thinking harder, but from listening better to himself and to the rhythm of the world around him. Now that makes sense. Now, let's take a look at engaging all the senses. Now, nature doesn't just heal through what we see, but what we sense. The smell of the rain, the textures of leaves, the feel of the wind on your face. Each awakens something ancient within us. When you step into nature, pause and let yourself really notice, feel, smell, listen, observe. You will sense your body slowing down to match nature's pace. Now, that's not a coincidence, it's biology. Studies show that spending time in natural light and greenery resets your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that controls your mood, sleep, and focus. Now, let's reconnect with your inner beat. Now try this the next time you are in a park. Walk slower than usual. With each step, feel your feet touching the ground. Breathe deeply. Let the air fill your lungs fully. No, you don't have to meditate. Just be present. And when you return home, write about what you felt. Journal not about your tasks, but your sensations. What you heard, what you smelled or noticed. You will start to uncover thoughts that have been waiting quietly beneath the noise. Now remember, your mind often finds answers when your body finally slows down. Now, let's take a look at the signs of calm. Researchers at Stanford found that 90-minute walk in nature reduces activity in the part of the brain linked to rumination, that endless loop of negative thinking. Japanese scientists call it shin yoku, that is forest bathing. Just 20 minutes in nature can lower cortisol levels, heart rate, and blood pressure. In nature, your nervous system shifts from fight mode to flight mode to rest and restore. You literally breathe easier, not just because of the oxygen, but because your mind finally exhales. Now let's take a look at harnessing nature's energy. Now, not everyone can escape to mountains, but we can bring the essence of nature in our homes. Yes, we can do that. Place a small plant on your desk. Let the morning light touch your workspace. Open the windows more often. Listen to recordings of rains or bird songs while you work. They aren't decorations, they are anchors. Each natural element reminds your body that you belong to something which is much, much bigger. Also, you can integrate nature into daily life. Start your day by watching a sunrise for just 2 minutes. During lunch, step outside without your phone. On weekends, visit the tree you love. Yes, the same one where you played in your childhood. Notice how it changes. These tiny rituals will build the rhythm, and the rhythm is the foundation of peace. Now, let me tell you a story. A therapist once shared that her patients who tended plants showed faster recovery from stress. It was not because of the therapy alone, but because nurturing life reconnected them to life itself. Yes, once you start moving around, watching plants, moving into the nature, you are starting to get reconnected. You need to sustain your natural flow. True connection isn't about running away to nature. No. Okay, I go to the park and I'm connected. No, it's not that. It's about carrying her peace back with you. When you breathe deeply in a crowded train or notice sunlight on your desk, you are in the nature's rhythm. You are living aligned. The more you practice this awareness, the less world can shake your calm. You become like a tree, steady in storm, flexible in winds, and deeply rooted in peace. Now, let me invite you to embrace the nature's rhythm so that you can reclaim your calm. And let's begin today. The world won't slow down for us, but we can choose to slow down ourselves. Step outside, take a breath, and remember you are a part of this rhythm too. Nature's calm isn't something you visit, it's something you become. Now, if this video did interest you, firstly, let me thank you for your time that you have spent. And if you like the video, please go ahead, share and subscribe it with your friends who need to get the calm of life back. And I will always pray that may you always move with nature's patience and live in her peace. Thank you so much. This is Mukta signing off on behalf of Mukta's Wisdom Wave. See you again in the next video.